So we need to think more about risk and less about tools. Risk is in everything we do. We have to think about inherent risk, which is, the risk that exists before we put any controls in it, before we put any protections. We need to rely on, this is a risk whether we want it to be or not. And then, here's the protections we need to put in place to reduce that risk. And the protections need to be appropriate to control the risk and essentially balance against the budget, right? Risk isn't about eliminating all threats. It's impossible to eliminate every threat that might face a business. What we need to do is identify what the risk is, how we might be able to control it, and communicate with the business on how best to approach that risk, whether it's, accept it. There's nothing we can do. We're going to accept it. Or, transfer it. We'll transfer it to a third party or an insurance and, or we'll control it. We'll put in, tools or, policies, procedures to help make the business more secure. But ultimately, controlling risk isn't always about, software and tools. We have to think that way. We have to think, if we're going to mitigate this risk, it might just be a policy or a procedure. So the emphasis we've got to do is on managing risk. And no is an answer. I know historically security has been the department of no, and we have to, someone will come to security and say, "Hey, I want to do this," and security will say no. And ultimately, since security is here to support the business more securely, the idea is not no, but how, right? How can we do this, but keep it secure? And so, we have to think through these different scenarios.